Active and Passive, Part 3. Okay, today we're going to look at how we're going to change the focus from active to passive. So let's have a look at the focus of this text. I'm going to read it. I teach the 8th grade 3 times a week. First, I tell the pupils to start reading. While they are doing the reading, I take attendance. Then I check homework. I correct the incorrect answers. I also answer the pupils' questions. I don't allow the pupils to talk during this part of the lesson. After that, I often teach some new material. Finally, I set the pupils a task. I expect them to do it before the end of the lesson. While they are working, I write the homework on the board. When the bell rings, I dismiss the pupils and wish them a good day. I think it's clear that the focus of this text is on me, the teacher. It's from my point of view. And what could be a good title for this text? Well, perhaps what I do with the 8th grade class, or my teaching routine in the 8th grade. But how about if I want to change the focus so that it's not all about me and what I do, and it's more about what happens in the class and how the pupils experience the lesson? Let's have a look. Let's change the focus. So I teach the 8th grade 3 times a week. In order to change the focus and make the 8th grade the focus, I'm going to change it to passive. The very first thing I need to do is to find the object. Let's have a look. I need the object. I always find the object after the verb. So here's the verb. This is the object. The 8th grade, the whole thing. The 8th grade. Now, the next part. I need to teach. I need to look at it carefully and work out how to say to be in this tense. Teach is present simple. To be in present simple is am, is, are. The 8th grade is. Now I look at the verb again and I ask myself, how do I say this verb, teach, in V3 or in VED? Well, it's an irregular verb, and in the irregular form, it is taught. The 8th grade is taught. Now I need the rest of the sentence 3 times a week. The 8th grade is taught 3 times a week. Next sentence. First, I tell the pupils to start reading. Okay, well, I've started off here with the connector. The connector remains where it is. In other words, I don't move it around and I don't play with it. I just copy it. Then I'm going to do the same thing that I did in the first sentence. I'm going to look at what I've got here, work out where my object is. My object always comes after the verb. Here's the verb. Here's my object, the pupils. Now I'm looking at the verb again. What tense is it? It's present simple. How do I say to be in present simple? Am, is, are. What's good for the pupils? What's good for the pupils? Are. Now I'm looking at the verb again. Tell. How do I say this verb, tell, in V3? Well, tell in V3 is told. It's another irregular verb. Then I need the rest of the sentence, and the rest of the sentence is to start reading, and it goes here. First, the pupils are told to start reading. Let's read the whole thing. The 8th grade is taught 3 times a week. First, the pupils are told to start reading. Let's go on to the next sentence. While they are doing the reading, I take attendance. Now, this is a more complicated sentence because there are 2 verbs. There's a verb here, are doing, and there's another verb here, take. In order to do this, I need to split the sentence. I'll do this part first, and then I'll do this part. I'm starting off with while, a connector. Connectors always stay where they are. Now I'm going to deal with the next part. They are doing the reading. I need an object. Here's my verb. Here must be my object. The reading. Now I'm going back to the verb. And I'm asking myself, how do I say to be in this tense? How do I say to be in present progressive? You see the ing, it means it's progressive. Present progressive. To be in present progressive, according to the table I gave you, am being, is being, are being. What's going to be good here? The reading is being. And now we need the verb. The verb in V3. How do you say doing or do in V3? Done. Look at the spelling, D-O-N-E. Now I finished the first part. I'm going to tackle the second part. Same idea. The very first thing is I need to find the object. The object always goes after the verb. There's my object, attendance. Now, same process. I need to be, present simple. Am, is, are. Attendance, is. And finally, I need the verb in V3. Take, taken. Let's read it. While the reading is being done, attendance is taken. Let's go to the next sentence. Then I check homework. I've got then, it's a connector. Then remains where it is. I check homework. First of all, homework is the object. It comes after the verb. Then check is present simple. Am, is, are. What is good for homework? Homework is. It's not a plural noun. Homework is, and now I need the verb check in the V3 or VED form. It's regular, so I'm just adding ED. Then the homework is checked. That's all. There's nothing else in that sentence. Now, let's look at the next part. I correct the incorrect answers. Starting off with the object comes after the verb. In this case, it's the incorrect answers. Now I need to be for present simple. In this case, am, is, are. What is good for the incorrect answers? Are. Now I'm going to the verb again, and I want V3 here, or VED. It's a regular verb, so I'm just adding ED. Are corrected. I'm reading it. Then homework is checked. The incorrect answers are corrected. I also answer the pupils' questions. Here, you can see that I've got an adverb. Let's see how we tackle this. First of all, I need to find the object. The object comes after the verb, the pupils' questions. Now, I need to be in the correct tense. Let's have a look at answer. Answer is present simple. To be in the correct tense is am, is, are. What is good for questions? Are. Now I need the adverb. The adverb goes between the to be and the V3. So let's put in the adverb also. The pupils' questions are also, let's take the verb in V3 or VED. It's a regular verb, so let's add ED. Answered. The pupils' questions are also answered. Let's look at a sentence in the negative. I don't allow the pupils to talk during this part of the lesson. Again, we'll start off with the object, the pupils. It comes after the verb, the pupils. Now, I've got don't allow. That means it's negative. It also means that it's in present simple, right? Don't allow is present simple. How do I say to be in present simple, but also in the negative? I'm not, isn't, aren't. The pupils aren't. The pupils aren't. Now I need the verb. V3, VED. Allow, it's a regular verb, so I'm just going to add ed. The pupils aren't allowed, and now I need the rest of the sentence to talk during this part of the lesson. And now it's your turn. You should change all of these sentences into passive. Put the clip on hold, prepare your answers, and then when you've finished, you can check your answers in the last section. And you will see that I have given you the answers. I'm not going to reveal them now. I wish you good luck. And if you have any questions, you can leave comments under the clip or you can ask on our class WhatsApp. Goodbye and good luck.